All right, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to this week's movie. This is episode, I think it's 116. I could be off by a number, but I believe it's episode 116. This was my pick a few weeks back, and I don't really know what to say about that. We're talking about a movie called Grotesque from 2009. So welcome to 31 TV. Welcome to Horror Hangout. We are chilling tonight. It's been a couple weeks since we've done one of these, man, so it's good to be back with the fellas. You can't see it right now, but all of us are pantsless, and we are all. Well, my hands are in the air. I don't know what you fellas are doing.
I can show them.
Let's go. Clap, 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 clap. Anyways, yeah, we're just hanging out, man. So if you see this live or you see it in the future, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. We're gonna talk about this movie. It's very brutal, very disturbing. Sadomasochism. I can't even say that word. Masochism. Sadomasochism. But it's a very brutal and disturbing movie. But it's short too, man. It's like 75 minutes or something like that. Like I wish for the life of me that I could remember what made me write this movie down, because I can't remember what it was, but it was definitely something that made me write, because I wrote it down. I've never seen it before.
Okay.
But I tell you what, about 10 minutes in, I was like, huh, okay. Didn't know that's where we were going, but cool.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to say about this movie. It's about a guy who just enjoys kidnapping people and then just, removing parts of their body, making some necklaces, maybe, some masturbatory practices, but, against their will. And there goes the,
yeah.
What's up, dude?
You're almost 2 minutes in.
I know, right?
Good night.
Love you, buddy.
I love you too.
Come on. My man. All right, buddy. We'll see you in a little bit. Hurt, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, he kidnaps people and basically tortures them. And
yeah.
And again, I've never seen this movie. I heard about the movie, wrote it on my list. Come on, baby girl, hurry up.
I want to say goodnight to you.
All right, I love you. She wants to come in here and get on camera. I know what she's doing.
Oh yeah.
What's
up, Charlie?
All right, get up out of here, crazy.
Okay.
So I saw it on something, and I just wrote it down, and it was like, oh, it's your week to pick. I was like, not really prepared, so I went to my movie list. It was the very top one. I went, all right, Grotesque, and I don't know where it came from, but I will say this: I am going to 100%. You still watching the movie, Chris?
Maybe.
I am 100% going to have a physical copy of this movie. This movie was wild, dude. I figure if I can own Irreversible, then I can own this. I don't know how much I'll ever watch either of those two movies, but it's like, if I feel like it has like a little spot in my, oh boy, this is messed up section.
The library.
Yeah.
It was tops on those kinds of lists. Like they're on the same kinds of lists.
Is that maybe that's where I got it from? I don't know.
Yeah. I it was on one of my lists too, and I had a hard time finding it, and I'm glad you mentioned it. And then just like you, I started watching. I was like, ooh. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long night.
Long night for such a short film, huh?
Yeah, I had to have a palate cleanser afterwards because, like, man.
I literally finished it as I was typing this to send to y'all. So, no palate cleanser for me. I'm trying to remember. Okay, so it's on Tubi. It's on Screambox. It's from 2009. It is Japanese. I kept thinking it was Korean, but it's Japanese. What's up, Insomnia? How you doing, man? Did you see this movie yet, bud? Man, I'm telling you, this one is. I liked that they did a couple things that kind of took me out of the seriousness of it, because like at one point when he's got the chainsaw out and he's hacking old buddy's hands off, it just looked ridiculous, and I liked it. But I mean, they're clearly on a budget, and so that kind of took me out of how realistic it kind of looked up until that point, because there was some gnarly stuff in this movie, man.
My favorite.
Oh, dude, if you haven't seen this, Insomnia, you gotta watch this movie, bro. It is messed up. Go check it out on Tubi.
My favorite was the thumbs up with the stub up, and he's
like, it's okay, and you're like, it's not okay, man. You're holding.
That's your like one thumb, buddy. That's your one appendage,
dude. This guy did some stuff to these people, man. He like physically or sexually assaults them. And but like not in the way you think. It's like worse, kinda. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know, dude. This movie is wild. Julie, did you happen to see this movie? And if you did, my apologies.
Hey, Julie.
What's up?
Hey, Julie.
Yeah, the kids kept wanting to come in here and like sit in my lap, and I'm like, y'all can't be watching
No.
the movie, dude. Like, I don't want you even listening to this movie. Like,
No.
but I don't know, man. I'll be honest. As messed up as it is, I thought it was kind of awesome, but I definitely felt like I needed a shower after I watched it, and I
Got
feel
a
like
couple
Josh probably
little-
hated it.
Yeah. I hated it.
Yeah,
That's pretty much all I have to say.
Got a couple little continuity issues, like all of a sudden they're in a van, all of a sudden they're
I don't think he's
Oh.
worried about that part of the movie.
yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah,
Who
rarely
gives a
do I
shit about
actually
that?
feel guilty for suggesting something with like blind, not knowing what it was. Like 20 minutes in, I was like, but it was already
Yeah.
like today, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh well, I guess
Yeah.
the next time I'll Google it before I say something.
I was glad to have checked the box at least.
No, yeah, but I could have had me and you do this. Like this would have been much more of a me and Hugh watch it, and then we have like a video where we talk about this because this is much more in our ballpark. Like, because I mean, seriously, after watching it, I was like, damn, man, I wish I'd have thought about it. Maybe I'd gone in and looked at it before, during the holidays, and be like, oh wait, guys, we should just pivot over to this. I just haven't had time, man. I've been so busy. So
Yeah, I should have brought it up because I started watching it last week. And then realized,
really?
I watched like the first
Same.
20 minutes and I was like, oh yeah, your computer's broken. I guess we're not doing the show today.
oh yeah, because I'm sorry, man. Like it is what
I
it is,
should've-
but like
Yeah, but I was like, oh god, thank god I don't have to watch the rest of this right now.
bro, like all I could think about is like, damn it, dude, he hated the sadness. He's gonna fucking
Oh my
hate
God.
this movie so much. Well, Chris, is there anything about this movie that you enjoyed at all?
Not really. I'm kind of
No.
in the same boat.
And y'all's volume in your mics was so loud.
Was it loud? I can push it back.
There we
Is that
go. That's
bet-
way
is that
more.
better?
That's way more palatable. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of in the same boat. I mean, no
all the
story.
stuff you guys watch and this stuff, it throws me for a loop that y'all
Well,
just.
it had no story. If it had at least had a little bit of story,
It absolutely had a story.
I
It's
could've-
a 70-minute movie about a guy that's a fucking
Yeah.
torturer.
he kidnapped two people and tortures them. That's the story.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the movie.
it's got as much plot as Marvel movies do, I guess.
My favorite part was when he has completely obliterated their lives and she's looking at him and she starts to talk about his mother and she pulls the dictionary definition of a person who can't smell out of her lexicon brain somehow and is like, oh, it's hyposema. I'm like, how the hell did you know
Yeah,
that?
no
You
kidding.
did not fucking know that.
No, my favorite part is right
I was
before
like,
that. Whenever they're like in that room, and you're almost convinced. And you're almost convinced that they're going to get out of there, and then they wake back
Oh,
up. And
yeah.
I was like, I knew it. Let's go. Wow. This
Back
had
to the board.
this had like, I like that if you pay, if you're just kind of looking around the room, you'll see that the table's got all these cuts in it. You're like, oh, he's been here before. He's a pro. But I love the ending of this movie. I don't know. I don't love the movie. It's got like, I tell you what, the first like 20 minutes, all the stuff that happens, the first stuff, I really could do without it. After that, if they could have put some kind of reasoning behind it, it felt like this felt like a segment from I Saw the
movie.
Devil. Like a segment
Yeah.
from that movie was taken out, and it was like, here's a whole movie, but it's just a segment of that, and you didn't get the chasing and the police aspect of it. Because I do think, I mean, obviously there's very little to no plot in this. I was just being silly earlier, but
Yeah.
but it does feel like, because it's so short, it feels like it's taken out of another movie, especially being.
Yeah.
Is that those movies are like 2.5 hours? This one's just over an hour. It could have easily been why couldn't you make this like a 9,500 minute
scene.
movie and made it, like, put something, give me something, because even though I thought that the, as far as a gore fest, this is way up there. It's a great one. It's all gore. This is from Jump Street. You get gore. I would rather watch a shot on video garbage movie that has at least something going on. At least a shitty detective with that can't act, but at least they're doing something. Because I do, and the more I hang out with you guys and watch a broad spectrum of different kinds of movies from different genres, my tastes are changing a little bit, and the things that I look for. Because I think that I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, this I'd have been like 10, dude, 10. This was amazing. But. Yeah, I'll say it like that. What's up, Adam? How are you,
because
man?
of the gore aspect? Like, you like the 10 because of the gore, you mean?
I like the movie. The whole
Oh,
thing.
well,
I still liked it.
gotcha.
It's still high. I still rate it very high, way higher than y'all are gonna. Like probably triple what y'all are gonna give it. So
Yeah.
like I wasn't kidding. I'm gonna own this movie. I would rather watch this than Irreversible, hands down. But you know, it's different strokes for different folks. You know, I think that there's gonna be a lot of people that would agree with that, and probably twice as many that would say no. And I've begun the process of not giving a shit what other people. I don't care. Like whatever. If you don't agree, you don't agree, and it's cool. I'm not gonna be mad about it anymore. I don't know why I ever was like that to begin with. I don't think it was even a mad thing. I think I'm just that kind of. I'm always. I'm getting old, and I don't have the energy to be like anymore. So whatever. If you don't like it, no big deal. Like whatever. This I don't expect many people to like. So I guess you know context clues and all the fucking name of this movie. I should have had an idea what I was getting into, but you know, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting how he was using the fact like that the man should have an attitude that he should die for the woman, right? And he kept asking like, "Are you going to die for this chick?" And he was like, "Yeah," at first, and then later on the movie, he's like, "No."
He's like, "Oh, you said you were gonna."
But it seemed like some kind of weird sideways knock on chivalry or something. I don't know. That.
No, I think this movie. Who was it? Josh, did you say that you had to watch this twice to unpack it all, or was that somebody else?
That was sarcasm.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I fully understand that.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say was that there's some legitimacy to that because I think that on the surface of this movie it doesn't mean anything, but I would like to just hear from the person that made it and ask them, does it actually mean anything? Because I'm not going to say that it does. It may not. It could be like, nah, we just wanted to make a gore fest movie. We did. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
I feel like it's
time.
just someone trying to push the limits as far as they can. It's an edgelord movie.
Very much.
Well, I think
very much.
When they're in the hospital,
no, absolutely correct.
When they're in the hospital and he's like, "I'm so happy to be alive," kind of, right? And he's saying, "Hey, at least we're alive." Like he's giving her the stump thumbs up, and then you realize he's a eunuch too. Like,
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah, bro.
Man, this guy's really happy to be alive still. Like, maybe it's not that bad.
Oh, I was calling BS on that. I was like, nah.
Yeah, I would have been kind of mad, I think.
And then he's like hobbling around, learning to walk again. Yeah, like that.
My guy had a mangina. Dude, he was like nailing his testicles to the table, and I was just like, But yeah. So fantastic holiday film for the family to enjoy. I don't know, man. Like I don't know.
I think for the Gorehound, it's a solid pick, though.
What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I would say like for somebody who's into gore and to like really hardcore movies, like this is the Chainsaw. It is hardcore. It'll tweak you a little bit.
I can totally imagine this movie being on at the Grave Robber's house when I was back in my 20s and we were hanging out doing like practicing music and stuff. Well, they all lived in the same house. The band, the Grave Robbers, lived in the same house together, so it was Grave Robbers' house. But I can totally see this being on a big old, 2.5 foot deep big screen that rolled in the living room. I remember that TV and projector from the back. I can see this being on there like during a party and like with the volume off and then music playing and that being like the visual, like. Because it is edgelordy, and they'd be like, "Hey, look what we got on the video! Like, look what we got on TV!" And your people are like, "Whoa!" Yeah. And
you don't need to pay that much attention to it. And just
you're just kind of like looking over, like, "Dang, you see that?" But like, okay, I've seen about 4 or 5 of these extremely hard to watch German movies, and I hear a lot of positive things come out about these movies. Like, and I don't think that they're any different than this. They're actually probably worse. They're weirder. They're much longer. Then they deal with fecal stuff, and I'm not into any of that. So, like,
hey, I was gonna bring up the skid mark in there. Like, he takes the guy's pants down, and they like make it a point.
Dude, this is the best comment we've had in a while because it's so accurate. Yeah, no, okay, sorry, I didn't mean to completely just derail that. So, yes, I did notice that. I did think it was kind of strange. That guy was getting humiliated just over and over and over.
No, I was just saying, like, it did have the fecal aspect.
Oh, yeah, but he wasn't like touching it. He was like throwing it away. Like, bro,
It wasn't like a straight.
I know
solid
you're dying, but you just evacuate, bro. Like, really?
brown
pussy,
trout
like-
with corn in its mouth.
Dude, this is one of the craziest movies that I've seen in a while, man. It's been a little while since I've had one like this, and I was just like, geez Louise, dude, this thing is, maybe it hasn't been that long. It sure felt like it, but yeah,
I
man.
mean, the ending was pretty bomb. Like, she like bites him, and then they cut his Achilles, and I was like, man, I didn't see that coming.
Wait, did you see the ending?
Yeah,
Okay, he's alive.
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
the scissors on their graves, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about the big crescendo where he chops her head off and her head is soaring
Yeah,
through the
right.
air, and somehow it just so choicely lands right on his neck, and she bites him, and he's like, "Oh,
That was
shit."
kind of hilarious.
Yeah, I was not prepared for that. I laughed.
That's
I
what
did-
I love about Japanese cinema, dude, is they do shit like that. They're like, okay, we're gonna hack her head off, but when it hits him, it's gonna also bite him because zombies and all. Like,
There was
yeah.
definitely like a close up of her head after it got cut off, and her like eyes were still moving around too. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Dude, this movie is so ridiculous.
She had a full sentence and 30 seconds left to think and plan her next move, but oh wait, I'm headless.
Oh, my head's gone. I'm gonna bite this guy.
Ichabod Crane up in this bitch.
Oh,
I told
God.
Carissa right when it got done, I had to go take a leak and come in here and get ready. And I was like, she's like, so? And I'm like, well, objectively, 6 out of 10, maybe. I said, subjectively, 10. And she was like, really? I was like, it was wild. And then I feel like I should walk that back a little bit. But yeah, I still way up there, man. Like, not because I think it's a good movie. I do not. I just thought it was hilarious more than anything. After like the first 20 minutes, I was honestly kind of wondering, like, okay, if it keeps going down this direction, I'm not going to keep watching it because I didn't. After about the midway point, if it was still going with just that stuff, I didn't really want to finish it. But it got away from that, and I was like, thank goodness. And then it went into like wacky, crazy, and disturbing. But yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, what else did you guys watch this past 3.5 weeks that we haven't been on here?
I
I watched Avatar yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah? How was that?
Man, it
Better
was
or
sort of
worse
meh.
than Grotesque?
I mean, it was better. It was a more complete movie, but
Took you a minute
It
to
was-
say that.
yeah, it felt like I was just watching like an IMAX movie where it was like this traveling sequence and that traveling sequence, and here we are back on the dolphin thing, and
Yeah.
you know, it was cool. Like, you know, everybody and their dog is seeing it, and it's
Yeah.
the most popular movie out right now. And
Yeah, that's
it's
like I
like
figured.
McDonald's.
If you're gonna see it, do the 3D and get it over with. Basically, I'll see the
Yeah.
next stupid one, and they can put some more stupid half-naked white boys in it.
If it's 3 hours long next time, I will officially be tapping out and saying no, thank you. It was just too damn.
It
long,
will
man.
be.
Well, then I
But
probably won't watch it.
What if the whales come back and the whales have like a part in the battle?
Well, then they can have that, and you can tell me about it.
The ethical whales that had like some kind of weird,
Yeah.
peace-loving ethics. They wouldn't fight back.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, so much of it was just so dumb.
I watched. Let's see, what did we watch? We watched a few things. I can't remember. Whatever. I watched a lot of really bad SOV stuff that y'all won't care about, so it doesn't matter.
I watched Vertigo for the first time
Oh.
last
Saw
night.
that.
Yeah, Megan and I watched it. I really liked it. I mean, of course, it's hailed as a masterpiece and one of the best movies ever. It was just on some list not too long ago of, I think, being like the best of all time.
Yeah, well,
Eh.
the Sight and
Yeah.
Sound list came out this year,
Yeah.
so that's the big to do
Yeah.
in the film world.
Yeah, and it's I mean the posters everywhere. Like I see it in TV shows and movies in the background.
Is that a
It's like-
Hitchcock film?
Yeah. Because that before Rear Window, before Psycho,
Okay.
right?
I'm pretty sure I've seen Vertigo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
Compared to those, what did you think? Like compared to Rear Window and Psycho?
I have still not seen Psycho either, but
What?
I liked it more than Rear Window. Actually, I really liked it.
Well-
I mean, I think Rear Window is a little more interesting, I guess, just because of its setting and how he shot it and all that stuff. But I just enjoyed the plot of Vertigo a little bit more.
You got to see Psycho, man. That movie's freaking almost perfect, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it
So
out,
good.
especially after watching that. I kind of wanted to get into a few more Hitchcocks, and
Yeah. I mean, Psycho
finally went in.
holds up for sure.
Hitchcock was, in fact, a weird dude. I also got this that I'm watching right now.
Oh,
Nice.
So
Hitchcock,
yes, Hitchcockian, very John Hitchcockian, but,
late
whatever.
late Hitchcock.
sounds like
But,
my kind of woman.
Yeah, dude, this is like, bro. Yeah,
Cool.
I will not be recommending this to the group.
Thanks.
So you're welcome, Josh. I just can't think of anything else that I watched. I'm excited for Megan to come out. Scream,
Yeah.
a couple things coming. But yeah,
Yeah.
I've been watching Firefly. I don't know if you guys ever watched that show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
my wife
Chris,
loves it.
yeah, Carissa loves it. I know.
Um,
Yeah, I always liked it.
It's all right. I don't hate it. I don't
Yeah.
have a particular opinion other than it's like pretty decent. I like damn, what else did we watch? There was something else that we watched that was really good. Oh, bro. I watched a movie that I was positive was gonna suck ass and that I would have a lot of fun making fun of it. And it was amazing. It's called Time Crimes. And I thought this
I've heard
title
of
is
that.
dude, I thought it was gonna be the stupidest thing ever.
Oh no, yeah, I've heard that's a really good movie.
It's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Spanish or something. I think?
yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
It's on my-
Completely blew my mind.
it's on my watch list. Yeah, I've heard
No
good things
kidding.
about it.
Oh, I did. I
Yeah.
almost brought it up. I thought you guys would laugh at me.
Is
No,
that
I've
the
heard
one where
of
they're in like a
figure.
cave or something? And no.
I haven't seen it, but yeah, I've heard good things about it.
I'm not gonna say shit about it because it'll ruin it. It's a badass movie, dude. And the
Huh.
further the movie goes, the more you're like, what the fuck? Like it's crazy, dude.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a thoroughly enjoyable movie. Like I watched it to go to sleep. Like I put it on late, and I like 2 a.m. I was finishing up. Like what? Like
Oh,
I just
geez.
yeah, bro. It was just one of those ones where I thought I would be like, ha ha ha, this is terrible. Like it says on the front, like one of the greatest time travel movies of all time, and I was like, yeah, right. I got it for $1, and then I put it in. Like 20 minutes in, I was like just dumbfounded, bro. The first like little thing that happens, I was like, wait, what? And then I was like, hold on. I had to like rewind it a little bit, and then I hit play. Dude, you're gonna be stopping, play, rewind, stop, play. It's amazing. It's so much fun. It's a very engaging movie. Yeah, that's the one I was trying to remember. I was like, man, I know we watched something cool the other day that you guys would actually like. That wasn't, on a camcorder. But,
Yeah, I've
Dude,
heard, I've heard that brought up for years, and I just never went and watched
and
it.
I'm in a bad way, guys. Y'all might have to do like an intervention, man. I've watched like 20 something SOV movies in the past 2 weeks.
What's
Like-
SOB?
SOV, shot on video, like
On
like
video.
just
Oh,
like the worst shit, dude. Like,
Grotesque but worse.
oh, dude, it's so much worse. It's oh my goodness, because dude, I guarantee you, out of all the movies that I watched that I enjoyed, and I'm talking like at least 12.5, you guys might like one of them.
Huh.
Maybe 2, because I think that Hugh and Chris might like Necrophiles. I don't think Josh would like it, but unless you were just in the mood for something kind of funny and campy, it might catch you in the mood where you liked it. But I think you guys might like the Japanese Evil Dead, the bloody muscle bodybuilder in hell. That movie was awesome.
Mm.
I
Oh, yeah,
rewatched
I
that one
watched-
again.
yeah.
Yeah, I watched that
You've been
one.
talking about that.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous.
I love that movie. Love it.
Might be time for therapy.
And
Randy.
dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, there might be time for therapy, dude.
I can't help you with
Let's,
the kind of.
What up, bro?
I watched a movie that you guys know about, Licorice Pizza.
Oh
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet. Oh yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
watched part of it. It was
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
it was a good movie, but it surprised me that
I couldn't get into it.
Hollywood allowed it.
The
Oh,
Hollywood
really?
allowed it.
Oh yeah.
Just
Yeah.
the
Because of the age
relationship
thing?
aspect.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into it. I really wanted to. I needed. It is on the like need to rewatch list, but
It's
when
a
I
good
watched
movie.
it, I couldn't get into it, man. I think it might have just been like the mood I was in. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's got a good plot. I mean, it's a nice romance and good characters, good music,
I don't
Yeah.
good
remember it being
setting.
bad. I was just being silly, but like I just couldn't really like. Sometimes you want to grab into a movie and go yes, and you want to like you want to. I just couldn't. Every time I was watching it, and I just kept getting distracted, and I wasn't even in the living room. I was like in here, and it just
That's
wasn't
kind of how I felt, man. That
really.
was I was into it, and I really wanted to pay attention to it because it's highly rated. And man, I would kind of space out a little bit and come back to it.
Dude, look, anything I know I give Josh shit all the time, but anything that Josh likes that much, I'm genuinely interested in watching it. So I was like, all right, he really liked this movie. So I want to probably I waited until I was like kind of had some time and I wasn't like needing to watch other stuff too. So I was like, all right, cool, I got some time. Boom, watched it. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I think the
It's a hangout movie. It's like
Yeah.
Dazed and Confused or something. It's not plot driven.
I got
No,
you.
it's not.
It's
not.
it's a character movie. You're just kind of
I was just fixing to say I think the people in it just weren't grabbing me, man.
yeah.
Yeah. On first viewing, dude, it is what it is, man. Those kind of movies could grow on you over years and years and years, man.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, one thing about Paul Thomas Anderson is almost every one of his movies, I watch it the first time and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. And then I watch it again and I'm like, oh no, this is really good. And like they always grow on me. There's not one of his movies that's
well, I know that about it too, so I tend to keep that in my my little notes, like, oh no, even Josh doesn't necessarily like this on the first go round. So
yeah,
but I
watched
do
that one
respect
twice.
your opinion, and I want to check out things that you enjoy.
Yeah, I really like this one too. I mean, I bought the soundtrack and
Yeah,
me too.
yeah, I like it. And I'm not even really a big PTA fan, but
I'm not a big PTA fan, but I like a little bit of his stuff.
Yeah,
Damn,
I may have to give it another shot one day, I guess.
I think my
fun.
I think my one of my New Year's resolutions is to get on Letterboxd a little bit more and like be a little more active on there, so I can remember what I'm watching better. So I really would like to be able to. I don't even need to remember anything but the title. What was it that I watched? Oh, that's what it was, and then I can start remembering things about it.
Yeah, I think that was why I originally suggested it to you, or Josh.
Yeah,
suggested to you,
yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what y'all were talking about.
It's nice to just have something to log and keep track of. Oh yeah, I'll watch that. I completely forgot about
the
it.
problem is that I completely forget about Letterboxd. Like I don't even until somebody else mentions it. I go, oh yeah, I had that on my phone too. Like a fucking idiot. But I finished Frontiers. That movie is amazing. Like holy shit, that movie's amazing. Like you guys are. Well, Josh, you may not give a fuck about that movie.
I thought that movie was badass.
No, that movie's amazing. That movie is awesome. I'm very glad that I own that movie.
That one in High Tension, I am interested in.
High Tension, I need to rewatch that movie. That movie's awesome. High Tension is badass. Dude, let's see. What else did I have that I... Oh, I wanted to watch Django Kill. Didn't get around to it yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, watched Black Phone.
Yeah.
Black Phone, Equalizer. Yeah.
I do want to rewatch Black Phone. I wanted to rewatch Smile. I like that one. I want to rewatch.
Smile's good.
I want to rewatch Barbarian too because I want to rewatch it so I can fucking stop it right at the end and go, all right, excellent movie.
That's
right when she falls off.
Right before that. Yeah. Right when she falls off. Splat.
Yeah.
Awesome,
right.
man. That's a 9 out of 10 for me, guys.
Right.
You know what? I've been finding myself itching to watch movies I know I'm gonna hate. What's up with that? Like I'm like trying to like find reasons to watch that movie, Men, because I've been hearing about how bad it was.
Yeah, don't watch that.
And I'm just like, I don't want to watch it, but I want to watch it.
Yeah, skip that one. Did you ever watch The Menu? It just came out on HBO, I think.
No, but that's on my list to watch on HBO before I cancel it because I can't afford HBO Max anymore.
Yeah,
so
I want to watch that one. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it.
Dude,
but I kind of got a little disinterested because they were playing it every movie we went to. And I saw that trailer 50 million times. I felt like I just watched the movie already. I heard it was really good.
Dude, okay. Out of all the movies that I have been at Alamo for that came out thus far, The Menu is far and away the most popular. And then right behind that is Puss in Boots. But yes, The Menu, dude, seriously, that movie's bananas popular. But The Menu, every single day that I worked, there were people coming in. The menu. It passed up Black Panther. It passed up Avatar. It just kept staying in the theater. The menu.
Huh.
It just, dude, and everybody that left the theater that was awesome, man. You need to go watch it. I just never got around to watching it.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
surprised
I'll
you
try and
didn't.
watch it tonight.
I just didn't have time, man. I might throw it on tonight. I got some things to do. I'm gonna go radio silent for at least 24 hours, man. I need to like recharge, dude. I am burnt out, man. And it's weird too because I don't feel like I should be because I haven't been doing like this stuff. But man, between
Working.
well, all of it, you know, my knees, dude. Like I'm glad I got a few days off. My knees hurt so bad. Like the other night I came home and I'm not even remotely ashamed of this, dude. I walked in the house and I literally sat at the kitchen table and I had my hands on my head and I was just crying, dude. And Krista was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I hurt." And that's all I said. I hurt. And I literally could barely make it to the bed. And she was like, "Holy crap." And I just like fell into bed and slept for like 10 hours, dude. I woke up and everything was sore, dude. All my joints, my knees, my ankles. But I worked like 10 out of 12 days or something like that. I worked a bunch of days out of like 2 weeks. It was crazy, man. I worked like a lot. And I mean, you know, I took care of some bills, so it was worth it, I guess. But yeah, I need a recharge. So before Friday gets here.
Yeah.
Sure.
But the weekend was fun, man. Dude, oh, dude. Dude, New Year's Eve, I was so tired, bro. Like the whole night, I just was in like a like the kids were driving me nuts. The firecrackers kept startling me because I just kept forgetting what we were doing. Oh, me and Krista got home and watched a movie. I don't remember what it's called. If I remember the title, I'll send it to you in the text. It's about these two girls that are like country singers, and they go to meet the Gemma from Sons of Anarchy. She's like an old country singer she had a group with her sister, and her sister died. And it's like this like almost horror movie. It's really weird, man. But it's kind of cool. I don't know. I think yeah, you guys might not like it, dude. If I remember the title, I'll send it to you anyways. You can see the trailer and see if it interests you at all. But it
Doesn't ring a bell.
It was very weird. Krista found it and just like, "Hey, let's watch this." And I was like, "All right, whatever." I just didn't care. Yeah, it was very weird. Anyways. Yeah, that Walkman is fire, by the way, Chris. It does record in stereo. I can't believe it, man.
Nice.
I got some good tapes, dude, and the tapes matter. It's been figured out. The tapes matter. Bill gave me some metal tapes that are like $20 a piece. He had like a couple extras that he just wasn't using. He's like, "Here, use these for something special." And I like looked at them. I was like, "Oh, I know what these are." I was like, "These are badass." And so, yeah, I'm gonna put some jazz on those probably because you need to have it sound good.
Cool.
But
cool.
Whose week is it to pick?
It is mine, I think.
That's
right?
what I thought it was you, Josh, Hugh, and then me. Chris, Josh, Hugh, me. Yeah. Okay. All right, Mr. Chris, what you got for us?
I didn't really have one prepared, so I'm just kind of pulling this one out because it's been on my watch list for a little
Don't do
bit.
a grotesque to us, man.
No, like so many of my movies are Japanese, and I at least don't want to go back to back on the Japanese thing.
Oh, I mean, I don't care. Yes.
But I'm gonna do Beyond the Black Rainbow.
The fuck is that?
Oh,
It is Panos Cosmatos' first movie, right? Yeah, before Mandy.
Yeah, I almost picked this one time.
Okay. It is on Crackle.
Jesus Christ.
Of all services.
Man, it was on
I think
HBO
it's on
for
Shudder.
a while.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's
on
on
Shudder?
Shudder too. I
Okay,
want
I
to
didn't-
say.
that was also part of I wanted to at least pick something that was kind of, it's on Plex. I have Plex, so that's probably what I'm going to watch it on. I mean, it's rentable all over the place, so maybe it's on something else.
Yeah, I have
No,
Plex too. I'll probably watch it on there.
So as far as I know, for the time being, I don't work Monday. So let's aim for Monday night. I do work Tuesday night, so I can't do it Tuesday. So
Okay.
Cool,
Should be
man.
fine.
I like Mandy enough. I remember when Mandy came out, I hated it because it's
I
like one
remember
of my
talking
favorite,
about it originally.
like one of my favorite movies now. But like this is a very good example of needing to watch it twice because when I was going to watch it, I was told it was like this super just grimy grindhousey movie with Nick Cage and there was chainsaw fights and drugs and all this. And then I get there and it's like this fucking artsy fartsy fucking just this like, look what I could do with the camera. Let's fuck off, man.
Well, you also you never
Definitely.
watch.
You know what,
go ahead.
Josh?
I was gonna say definitely expect that with this one.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, now going into it, at least I know I like Mandy. I like the filmmaker now. I got kind of figured it out. But yeah, dude, I'm really glad I kind of have some idea what I'm getting into with this one because man, I was so disappointed with Mandy the first time I watched it. But I mean, Mandy, I've already seen Mandy in the theaters twice now because every time it shows up at Alamo, I go see it again because I grew to like that one. I want to do a Mandy color out of space double feature and eat a bunch of mushrooms before we do it.
Nice.
Get wild. Yeah. You never watched that? Did an episode of the Cabinet of Curiosities. I very much recommend checking that out too. I think
Which
it's
one is it?
You should.
Episode 7, I think.
Okay.
It's the one with Peter Weller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the one you guys told me to watch. You and Chris.
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
It's called The Viewing, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was pretty badass.
That
Yeah.
that was by far the best episode of it.
Okay.
And it gets wild in the end. It's awesome. You would
Nice.
you'll like that one, Randy. I think.
I'm down, bro. I'm down.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I'm down till I'm underground. Hells yeah, dude. There's a couple of crazy shit happening locally with music, dude. That band Integrity is gonna be in Houston in like 2 fucking weeks, bro. What the shit, dude? Like I cannot fucking wait for that, man. I would spend $200 to see this band. That's how much I fucking can't wait for this.
Damn.
And I don't have $200 for this, but my friend's band's opening up for them, and I'm pretty fucking pumped for that too. Wait, have you
Cool.
seen the AS? What?
The ass.
My shit sent before I could finish it. Oh, wait, the one with he did Willy's Wonderland.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Y'all sound super pumped.
I never saw it.
Dude, it's awesome.
Still recovering
That's-
from that movie. I watched the other.
No, I was thinking that was the Sion Sono one, but that other one goes to the Wasteland or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That movie's awesome.
That's pretty terrible, but you know.
I love it.
Yeah, and it's not the best, but I enjoyed it. I'll
Oh,
say
pretty.
that. Yeah, I liked it. I mean, just
Nick
Nick
being a
Cage,
fucking-
samurai, like colorful Japanese
Yeah.
setting. Like, yeah,
I could dig it, but
it didn't.
You know,
It didn't need to be great for me to like it.
What are these?
There you go. Willy's Wonderland.
Willy's
VHS.
Wonderland.
You know what I mean?
Sweet,
Yeah.
man.
If it's terrible and has Nick Cage in it, then I'll have the super rare special edition because I'm an idiot. All right, well, let's cut this one short, man. It's late already. I'm sure you guys got shit to do tomorrow. I'm glad to see you fellas, man. Oh, is anybody doing anything this weekend? Anybody coming up to Alamo or anything?
I don't think so. I've never seen Phantasm, so
I may hit Phantasm.
I don't know if I should just jump straight to 2.
Yeah.
I don't
I don't
think
know.
one's worth a damn, but
Oh, really?
I'm with you on
Yeah.
that, Hugh. I think jumping to 2 is probably wise.
Hmm.
We talk about Chris. Who do you like Perfect Blue? You're asking Chris. He's the bottom left on my screen.
Perfect Blue's the bomb. It's
Perfect
one of
Blue's
my
good.
favorite movies ever. Yeah.
It's
Wait.
very good.
Hold on.
It's an anime.
Oh, got ya.
I've heard. Yeah, that's been on my list for a while. I need to watch that.
Yeah, I've
There's
heard
a
good things.
shitload of movies that reference Perfect Blue. All kinds of Japanese
Yeah,
crazy horror.
Lots of it.
Yeah.
Even I know about this movie, and I don't really do that kind of movie very often.
Yeah, I just watched it for the first time not too long ago, like a couple of months. And
Nice.
it's
Okay,
good.
yeah, Chris.
Yeah.
My man says the one dude with the white by his shirt. Oh, but just so y'all know, did y'all see the rebranding of the channel?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think about the background and everything?
That's good.
Yeah.
Dude, this dude made it.
Clean. Oh, cool.
Yeah. So thank you, Insomnia, for your help, man, and your contribution to the channel, man.
Nice.
He just goes, "Hey, what about this?" I was like, "Fuck, I like that. Let's just use it, dude." I was like, "Send me a big one." He did. I was like, "Let's go." So,
Nice.
so
Clean.
thank you for making that for me, man. I appreciate it. I'll use it for probably the next 6, 8, 12 months, something like that. I change things all the time, so. But
Yeah.
but I like it, dude. It looks really good. It really fits my personality and kind of what I'm trying to do. So,
Yeah.
Anyways.
Definitely.
All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out, man. We appreciate it. This has been kind of a short episode, but it's got to get back into the swing of things. That's all right. I will have content in a couple of days. Give me a couple of days to regroup and get this figured out, man. But I'm happy to be back. Happy to have my computer fixed, or I guess new computer at this point. Yeah, man. Have a good day, everybody. And what's the damn movie called again, Chris?
Beyond the Black Rainbow.
Beyond the Black Rainbow on like Plex or whatever. Crackle, Snap, Crackle, Pop.
It's free.
Let's go. That's the word we need to hear. So if you want to check it out, check it out. If not, we'll be back either way on Monday night. Y'all have a good evening, everybody. See you later. Peace.
That's it.